So we have some pretty good news. It's not great news, but it's good news. Interest rates are barely above 7%. So good news, bad news. They were at like 7.38 a couple weeks ago. So it's nice that they're getting close to being south of the 7% mark, but they're 7.07 as of today. But the cool thing is, because interest rates went up for a little bit there, inventory across the board actually increased some. Before it had just been more in the luxury space, but now it's actually looking like more across the board is going up, which is good because if you're like, inventory is our problem for why prices are so high. So with that, it makes it more of a neutral market because it's been a pretty heavy seller's market. So it makes it so it's more balanced. Now we are still in a seller's market, but it's a slight seller's market. It's not an intense seller's market. And so that's good because like you have, as a buyer, more options. Now if you're trying to sell, the good news is it's a slight seller's market still. It's not going to be as much in your favor as it was before. You're not going to get as crazy of a deal as you would have before, but you can still get like, a good deal, and your house will sell for at least market value so long as you do things right. Now there's a right way and there's a wrong way to sell a house. If you go about it the wrong way, it's not going to go well. If you go about it the right way, you'll be just fine. So if you're looking to buy or you're looking to sell, and you're looking at the market, right now is kind of a bit of a gamble. Most economists are generally expecting sometime at the second half of this year that rates are going to go down. Now what's really interesting is like talking to them now, they're more prone to saying like, I don't want to put a day on it or like a month or anything because we've said months before and they've been wrong and it just hasn't happened. So no one really wants to say when. But there is a general pretty thorough consensus that most likely at the second half of this year that rates will be going down. And when that happens, it's gonna go straight back up to being a pretty intense seller's market. Prices are gonna start skyrocketing up again. So depending on the kind of experience you want to have as a buyer and what is important to you is gonna depend on when you're just gonna determine when you want to enter the market. What does that mean? Like if you're not wanting to be in situations where you're in bidding wars, you're going up against multiple offers, now is going to be a much better time for you because there's going to be a lot less of that now. It does still happen right now, but it's much less common than it has been, and then it will be once rates do go down. Similarly, you're going to get a better deal for your house because once rates go down, prices are going to go up. It's just how it goes. So at the same time though, if you would like to if you're focused on like the interest rate and you're like, that is the thing that I need to make sure is in line before I buy a house, and if you wait till longer, you'll get a better interest rate. The price might not be as good and you'll be faced with more multiple offer type of situations. So if you're okay with that, then might as well wait for the rate to go down. So really it's up to you. You're thinking of selling, there's two sides to this as well. Right now, we're in the season where it's generally the best time to put your house on the market. And once you get to later on into next year, you start to enter the holiday season. And that's a pretty rough time to have your house on the market because no one really wants to buy a house and be moving or in the middle of an escrow when they're trying to enjoy Thanksgiving or the holidays or anything with their family. So it's a rough time, more once you enter the fall and the winter months. So you have like a few more months where it's really going to be prime time for you. That said, rates are higher now and we're expecting them to go down later. Not a guarantee, just expectation. And once rates do go down, you are going to get more favorable terms when you sell your house because you're going to be more prone to getting multiple offers for your house, and buyers are going to have to bend over backwards for you to make you take their offer instead of someone else's offer. So ultimately, your life situation is like the factor that is most important of all of these. But these are just different things for if you're like flexible and you can move with the market and get the kind of experience that you want to get. So if you're thinking about it, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to talk through the whole scenario with you, what you're looking for, what you'd like to see, and what option would be best for you. Talk soon.